Since the 19th century until the mid-20th century, the Western world experienced a massive wave of interest in exploring remote areas considered untouched by modern civilization. These explorations mainly focused on the deep jungles of South America and Africa, often resulting in strange tales, from the discovery of ancient animals to unidentified species. One such creature to emerge from these expeditions was the Delois ape, a terrifying, large primate that bore striking similarities to humans. Some believed it was related to ancient ape species, while others thought it was an entirely new primate species. This creature was reportedly discovered in Venezuela, in the dense forest around the Tara River. Its existence was even captured in photographs. In this video, we'll unravel the story of the Delois ape, how it was first discovered, why it was considered an ancient animal, and what eyewitnesses reported after encountering this strange being in the Venezuelan jungle. South America is widely known for its breathtaking landscapes, from the Andes Mountains to the Amazon rainforest and the expansive Patagonian plains. These places still hide many mysteries, with countless species of animals and plants yet to be understood. One of these mysteries is the Delois ape, said to be hiding deep in the Venezuelan forests. The first story about this human ape-like creature surfaced in 1917 from a geologist named François Delois. At the time, he was leading an expedition in Venezuela to search for oil reserves. The expedition journeyed to the Serra de Parija mountain range, which straddles the border between Colombia and Venezuela, an area covered by dense jungle. Delois wasn't alone. He was accompanied by 20 team members. But due to dangerous jungle conditions, 16 of them tragically died from disease. To make matters worse, the group had violent clashes with the Motilone tribe, native to the area. Ultimately, only a few survivors remained after the grueling 3-year expedition. Exhausted, the team set up camp near the Tara River. It was here that a mysterious encounter occurred. While resting, Delois and his men spotted 2 large monkeys walking upright, clinging onto bushes. The primates appeared furious, screaming and tearing branches to use as weapons. Feeling threatened, the team shot one of the monkeys, while the other escaped into the forest. They placed the dead monkey on a gasoline crate, propping it up with a wooden stick under its chin to keep it upright. This is when the now famous photograph of the Delois ape was taken. After returning from the expedition, Delois didn't pay much attention to the photo and soon forgot about the incident. However, years later, French anthropologist and friend Georges Montandon stumbled upon the photo while reviewing Delois' notes. Fascinated by the image, Montandon, an expert on primates, was intrigued because he had never seen a monkey like the one in the photo. He noted that the creature was about 135 centimeters tall, had 32 teeth, and lacked a tail, features more reminiscent of humans than monkeys. Based on his observations, Montandon concluded that this was an anthropoid ape, scientifically categorized under the Hominoidea family, potentially a groundbreaking discovery in human evolutionary studies. In 1929, Montandon convinced Delois to share his story publicly, publishing the photograph in Illustrated London News and presenting the case at the French Academy of Sciences in Paris. Montandon boldly proposed that this creature was a new species, which he named Amaranthropoides loisi, meaning Great Ape of America. However, Montandon's claim was met with widespread skepticism. Scientists questioned the creature's body size, dental count, and the supposed lack of a tail. Many experts argued that the face resembled a spider monkey, specifically species native to the Americas but not classified as great apes. The most significant point of contention was the creature's genitalia, which resembled that of a female spider monkey, casting doubt on Montandon's entire claim. Accusations of hoax soon followed. Unable to defend his claims scientifically, Montandon turned to anecdotal evidence, such as local folklore of yeti-like creatures called phasatry, but this was not considered valid scientific proof. It wasn't until 1998 that the truth behind the Delois ape finally emerged. Historians Per S. L. Fries and Isabel Elwayardi published research revealing that the entire story was fabricated by Montandon. They discovered that the tale of the Delois ape was an elaborate fiction created to support Montanden's controversial views on human evolution. Montandon theorized that various human races evolved from different local ape species, for example, Africans from gorillas and Asians from orangutans. In this narrative, the Delois ape was framed as the missing link connecting monkeys to humans in the Americas. However, this theory starkly contrasted established evolutionary biology, which views human evolution as a complex, branching tree rather than a linear path. The most plausible explanation today is that the Delois ape was simply a manipulated photo of a common spider monkey, likely Ateles belzebuth. Supporting this theory, the full version of the photograph reveals a banana tree stump in the background, a cultivated plant unlikely to be found in untamed jungles. This discovery marked the end of the Delois ape mystery, but it wasn't the last tale of giant or unusual creatures in remote regions. In 1959, a Belgian Air Force colonel named Remy van Leerd, a World War II veteran, claimed to have seen a giant snake while flying over the Congo jungle during a helicopter mission. Initially, he and his crew noticed movement on the forest floor, and upon circling the area, they saw what appeared to be a massive snake. Van Leer described the snake as being capable of lifting its head up to 3 meters, an extraordinary sight that made headlines. However, such claims seemed exaggerated, especially considering that the largest known African snake, the African rock python, only reaches about 7.5 meters in length. Van Leerd's snake, described as dark green with a white underbelly, did not match any known species. Some suggested it could be a remnant of the extinct Matsoidae family, while others dismissed it as a tall tale. Interestingly, enthusiasts on platforms like Reddit conducted investigations via satellite images and speculated that the habitat described by Van Leer does exist, surrounded by acacia scrublands. Yet the behavior described, a giant snake rearing up to threaten a helicopter, remains inconsistent with what is known about large constrictors. In the end, whether it's the Delois ape or Van Leerd's giant snake, these stories remind us that the mysteries of nature still captivate human curiosity, even if some are more myth than reality. Whether or not the Delois ape ever truly existed, its story has left a lasting impression on the history of cryptozoology, the study of hidden or undiscovered animals. Tales like these, though often debunked, reflect the human desire to uncover the unknown, especially in regions as vast and biologically rich as the Amazon and South American rainforests. These places still harbor countless secrets, with new species being discovered even today. Additionally, legends of mysterious creatures are deeply rooted in local cultures. Indigenous tribes across South America and Africa have passed down stories of strange beings, from ape-like creatures to giant serpents, for generations. While these stories often lack scientific evidence, they remain important cultural touchstones that remind us how little we still know about the most remote corners of our planet. Moreover, historical hoaxes like the Delois ape also serve as cautionary tales in the scientific community. They remind us that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Without rigorous investigation and peer-reviewed research, even the most intriguing discoveries risk falling into the realm of myth rather than science. And yet, the possibility of ancient or undiscovered creatures still stirs excitement among explorers, scientists, and adventurers alike. Who knows what still lurks in the unexplored depths of the Amazon, Congo, or the uncharted forests of New Guinea? Could there be remnants of ancient species, long thought extinct, hiding in the shadows of these dense jungles? At Paleo Insights, we're dedicated to uncovering and sharing these captivating stories from the ancient past, whether rooted in fact, folklore, or fiction. If you're as fascinated by the mysteries of prehistoric life and the hidden corners of our world as we are, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our latest explorations into the wonders of our ancient Earth. What do you think? Could creatures like the Delois ape have existed? Or are they just clever fabrications? Share your thoughts in the comments below.